Y'all know the vibes. It's story time. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your little snacks, and tune in for this tea. Okay, before we get into the video, I did have promo, but unfortunately, somebody stole it from the post office. And by somebody, I do mean one of the workers. And this is how I got it, just like this. So please do not send anything else to that PO box because they steal. They really steal. But nevertheless, I'ma still shout out JaylenReneeBeauty. Y'all check her out. She is a small business. She sells wigs and bundles. I'm so sorry. Like I don't even know what to say. It's just so ridiculous. I will leave all of her information in the description in case y'all do want to check her out anyway. Support small businesses. That's what I try to do. But don't send nothing else to that PO box, okay? Wait. One more thing. Don't y'all hate when somebody about to tell you a story, but they be like, first, let me tell you this, and that. Like, girl, shut up and get to the story. Follow me on social media, okay? Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Ooh, you cannot cuss in the first, I don't even know how long of YouTube videos. The first 45 minutes of YouTube video, you cannot cuss. So I'm gonna bleep that out. But follow me on social media. That is listed in the description. Liking a video helps me so much. Leaving a comment, leave anything in the comments, some dots, a heart, anything. It literally helps, and sharing it. Okay. Now let's get into it. So one day, hold on, let me get comfortable because I am not sitting comfortably. All right, so listen, one day I was on Snapchat and this girl I went to school with, I seen her posting like bottle girls needed at this club. She posted like a list of clubs. So I slid up. I'm like, I didn't know, what can we call the girl? Kelsey. I didn't know Kelsey was a bottle girl. I slid up because I was interested. And at this point, I was real tired of working. I'm a hard worker and I overwork myself. On top of the job overworking me. So I was like, listen, I need something easy where I could just be cute. This all I want to do at work. That's it. This all I want. This me right here. That's it. I slide up. I tell them I'm interested. She give me an address, where to go, what the club is called, and basically that's it. I'm like, that's it? And she was like, yeah, just be there. I'm like, okay, cool. That sounds easy as hell. I already had my plan in my head. So I'm gonna pretend to go to work. I work overnight anyway, so it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna get dressed, get cute, and just be out all night after I ace this little interview. I'm finna knock this out. Like, my whole thought process was like, I'm finna go knock this out real quick, get this little job, and the rest finna be history. This is something you go to your friends with. So if you're thinking about going to a casting call by yourself, you can, don't get me wrong, but I suggest you go with somebody. Now, disclaimer, this casting call that I went to was like back in the day. So I don't know how casting calls is, but I'm pretty sure it could not be that different. Maybe a few things is different, but it's a casting call. So I pull up to the place. It's packed out. I'm thinking like maybe these people are for the other places around because it was other places around where this casting call was. So I'm like, okay. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like 20 girls show up. I get up in there. No, all them cars was for that casting call. It was so many girls in there. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of the dress I had on. I dressed like straight like I was trying to go to the club. Like I had on a cheetah dress and some black heels, and I did my makeup and everything like that. So yeah, I walk in there. I look like a deer in headlights. I ain't know nobody, didn't know what to do or where to go. So I'm probably rocking around by myself looking lost as hell. This dude come up to me, he's like, hey, what you here for? Da, da, da. So I'm like, the casting call. And he was like, all right, well, here, put your name, number, and social media on this paper and just wait. I don't know why I'm thinking we all finna be sitting down waiting. We all gonna go in a room one by one and get an interview. That's literally what my brain was thinking. You could tell I ain't never been to no casting call before this. They had a few girls walking around picking up the papers that we wrote all our information on. After she came around, picked up the paper, I go to the bathroom. Because when I'm uncomfortable, I feel like the bathroom is my safe place, and plus I needed to check myself, make sure I look good, because people will let you walk around looking crazy. So that's what I do. I stay in the restroom for a little second. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I got this, whatever. I walk back out. I'm just standing around lingering. This dude come up to me. We'll call him Rodney. He do the typical, you got a man, what's your name, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you know, my name's Tatiana, blah, blah, blah. He was like, well, don't none of that matter. You need to stick with me. You need to stick with me because we can make a lot of money together. Sir, he just talking to me, and I'm just looking at him like,
yeah, because, you know, I really be out here doing this, and if you with me, I'm going to automatically level you up, you know what I'm saying?
Mid one of his sentences, another dude come up giving me shots. It was like people walking around giving out random shots to random people, walking around with the thing with the little spout pouring liquor down people's throat, whatever. So he gave me a shot. Y'all, not even 30 minutes later, another person come over. You had a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot? So yeah, I had about 2 shots at this point. I'm still listening to Rodney talk. He's saying shit like, no, for real, bro, stick with me though. Stick with me though. Way too many females coming to this. And it ain't what you know, it's who you know. So you need to stick with me because I could plug you in.
Rodney was a talker.
And I'm just like, okay. All of a sudden, you hear somebody on this microphone. Where the hell the microphone came from, I don't know. But honestly, that made sense because it was a lot of people, whatever. So it was like 2 dudes and a woman come over. They was putting you in groups, but it was more so like grab y'all friend, your homegirl, whoever you came with, and y'all get together. And it was like, they was trying to make it organized, but it wasn't really organized. So basically, they did kind of put you in groups, but it wasn't like you couldn't be with your homegirl or nothing. So yeah, mind you, I ain't come with nobody. So I just got grouped in with a random group. This man on the microphone, introduced himself, tell people his position in a club. I think he was like the manager or something, or whatever's higher than the manager. I don't think he was the owner. It don't matter. And then he started telling everybody what's about to go on, how you about to get grouped up. But it was organized, but not really. So yeah, it's basically go in an area, group up, or we gonna group you up, you know? And then you just wait to be called. So it was kind of gonna be like a group interview type of thing.
Another part I forgot, y'all know they always towing cars, so I had to run outside real quick. When I ran back in, I was with a different group. So I was already grouped up, but that group must have went somewhere to the side. Yeah, I had already been talking to the group of girls that I was grouped up with, but now I'm with girls that I never, you know, I ain't talked to. I ain't know them.
If I'm gonna make a fool of myself, I'd rather make a fool of myself in private, by myself, you know. I'm waiting for a little while. Finally, the group that I'm in, our group get called up for the interview, right? So it's about 3 girls and a few dudes. And I say a few because it was like one, the main one, he was there, but then one kept coming and leaving. I don't know who he was. Maybe he was just overseeing the interview. So yeah, they start asking questions, and it was like they went one by one. So they'd be like, y'all name, what's your name? Okay, what's your social media? What's your name? What's your social media? It was something like that. And honestly, I don't even know why when we came in, we had to write everything down on the paper if they was going to re-ask everybody. They get to me, ask my name, ask my social media, and then it was like they was pulling up the Instagram while they was still talking. And then somebody clocked me about my Instagram following because they was like, you don't even have 1,000 followers. How you gonna promote for the club? How you gonna get people in there if nobody's seeing it? So I was like, ooh, is that strike one? That's strike one. So for real, if you want to be a bottle girl, you gotta have some type of following. And I was so embarrassed because they was putting up everybody else stuff. They was like, okay, you got 30K. Okay, 10K. And I was like, not even 1,000. What's some other questions that they asked? They asked, do you have any experience in the customer service or servicing industry or something like that? Which I guess waitressing or something. And I said, yeah, because you said customer service or servicing. So I've worked in customer service for years. They asked if you have a TABC license. I think that's what it's called. If it's not, I'm gonna put it on the screen. That's for alcohol. If you are serving alcohol, I'm pretty sure you need that because that was one of the big deals. Because when I said no, that man looked at me like I was absolutely stupid. That man said, then why are you here? You should have had that yesterday. If you're trying to be in this industry, if you're hired, then you need to get on that. You need to get on that when you leave because you should have been had that. And he was just saying a lot of stuff. I don't remember exactly what he was saying, but he was going off. And then another girl was like, I don't have mine either. Like, girl, you should have shut it up. And he was like, I hope you heard what I just told her. Like, he not finna repeat himself. I felt like I was in trouble. I felt absolutely stupid. It was like, the more questions they asked, the dumber I kept feeling. Them dudes that be up in a club, the promoters, the club manager, whoever them dudes up in there was, the dude on the microphone, everybody. They is ruthless. They don't care what they say, what come out their mouth, they blunt. So they all rotating, asking questions. The dude was like, so what can you bring to the table? I'm thinking like, a drink, duh, I'm trying to be a bottle girl. Like, what else you want me to bring to the damn table? So I'm looking stuck as hell. And he was like, well, what makes you different? Like, what makes you stand out? What makes you stand out in the crowd? I didn't know what the hell to say. I was just like, my personality, you know, I'm funny, I'm bubbly, this, and that. And he was like, I could not read his face. I couldn't read nobody's facial expression. I didn't know if I was doing good or bad. This was my first one. I was caught off guard. Anyway, they start asking about liquor. my knowledge on liquor. They asked me something like, tell me the difference about liquor or something like that. And I was like, well, I drink Ciroc. I know that's vodka, so that's clear. Y'all, I'm thinking I'm eating this damn answer up. And I was like, you know, Hennessy is a cognac, I think. I don't know. I said cognac. So that's considered brown. I also drink Paul Masson. Just giving real hood rat answers. This nigga said, no. Do you know the difference between top shelf and bottom shelf types of liquor? And I was like, you put the vodka at the top and the brown at the bottom. I'm just sounding all types of stupid. I really wish somebody else went first. But honestly, that wasn't like that wasn't like an answer that everybody was gonna answer. They was just like asking in general. And nobody said nothing, so he was like, do you? So I'm like, damn, bitch, now I gotta talk. So I'm like, top shelf, bottom shelf. This is gonna start having me stock the shelves of liquor. This is not what I came for. I came to look cute and I do shit, but wave them two things around like this. That's what I came to do. I could have went to my real job. I called in my real job for this. One of the girls then asked, how would you deal with a drunk and belligerent customer? So I'm thinking, you know, I'm in customer service, so I could talk myself around this one. So I'm like, you know, I would just politely tell them to calm down. If not, I'm going to have to go get the manager. The dude, that dude ain't like me. The dude cut me off. The manager? What you getting the manager for? He too busy managing. You need to go. Why wouldn't you get security? You need to get security. That's what they're here for. I was like, this is not a Walmart interview, bitch. Snap out of it. This is not a Walmart interview. What I didn't do is I didn't go here and I didn't turn on my street smarts. I went here like this was a corporate job. So you should handle stuff corporately. No. I felt so stupid. I felt so dumb because everybody was like, yeah. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch, because you was about to say the same thing. I feel like it was more questions, but honestly, I do not remember every single question. But them is the main questions that they asked. And then they asked, how would you sell me a section? So we had to sell them a section right there on the spot. Oh, and not to mention, I'm looking for Kelsey up and down, but I'm forgetting she sent me a whole list of different locations and shit. Well, actually, it wasn't a whole list. It was probably like 2 or 3 different locations. So she probably was at another location. I should have asked her, like, bitch, which one you gonna be at? So I said, I'll be like, what's up? Y'all looking for a section? We got sections for this price, da. And the main goal was to finesse. You gotta know how to finesse, basically, being in the nightlife. So I said, y'all look for a section. Y'all know y'all need a section that bring the women out, blah, blah, blah. And it come with this bottle, that bottle, whatever. And I'm just saying stuff. And no, I said something like, you know, you got these ladies with you, so I know you need a section. I know you would want them to sit down and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, the man cut me off. He was like, well, what if they don't got the women with them yet? And I was like, well, the section gonna help the the section bring the ladies out, blah, blah, blah. I'm stuttering a little bit, but I'm trying to push through it. Because I did get a little nervous and I started stumbling over my damn words. I say something like that, and I was like, I thought I ate that shit up. I was like, yeah, I did that. That was one of my best answers right there. Best impression for last, because they forgot about that other shit earlier. This the one right here. I thought about jacking somebody answer, I ain't gonna lie. But then I was like, no, I'm gonna just be me and like do, I guess, what I really say, you know? Because if I jack this bitch answer, she just went. They ain't forgot. They did not forget. Then they tell us basically what their outfits are and are we comfortable wearing this, that, and that. And everybody was like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, hell yeah, shit, I don't care. Whatever we gotta wear, I'm wearing it. The last thing was we had to, I guess it was kind of like piggybacking off of how would you sell the section. So they give you like unlit sparklers, bottles, empty bottles, and a sign, and you gotta basically, come out and act like somebody got a section and, you know, do the whole thing, which is my favorite part. I've been ready to wave these all night. We go like around the corner, they give us all the stuff, and then we actually got to come out in front of everybody and do the section for them. Also, I had another shot. Somebody gave me another shot. So by this time, I done had 3 shots. And when I tell you, when it's time for us to come out there, they gave the sign to the tallest girl, and then I'm waving the sparklers, the others waving bottles, but they not lit or nothing. So yeah, we come out, we get in front of them, we waving it like, hey, it's our first time, hey. So I'm waving, you know, turned up, whatever. The girl in the middle, was she in the middle? She was kind of by me, but she was by the girl that was holding the sign up. This girl start getting down, twerking, busting splits, everything. I'm like, damn, I should have did all that too. I'm thinking like, yo, shit, she finna get this job. She finna get the job. Bitch, when I tell you, when we are done, when it is over, that man said, if you do that on the job, you are fired. I was like, damn. I did not expect him to say that. I was really thought she was fucking it up. And that's what you're supposed to do. I guess not, because in reality, they got bottles of liquor in their hand and sparklers. And if you doing all that, somebody drop a sparkler and say they drop it on your head. Now your head is on fire. You know, like, you can't be doing all that, because she was bumping into us and everything, trying to like show out, not in a bad way, because bitch, do your shit. She looked good as hell. She knew what she was doing. But it's dangerous in the real scenario. So what I can say I took away from the experience is you need to know how to finesse. You need to have that TABC license. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. If it's not, correct me in the comments. You need to have that. You need to have some, what is it called? Experience in the nightlife industry. And if you don't, you need to fake it till you make it. Do not, I ain't gonna tell you to lie, but I'm also not telling you to tell the truth. You need to be a good ass talker. And that goes hand in hand with finessing. And definitely go there looking like something. You're going to get that job. After the thing, somehow I see Rodney asked again. Rodney fired me. And he was like, yeah, I saw you. I was looking at you. You did good and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you, whatever. He was like, yeah, you can make it far in this industry. You know, you got the look, the body, da-da-da-this, da-da-da. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, stick with me, stick with me. That was his whole thing. I should have named him Stick With Me. Hell. But yeah, that's all he kept saying. He was giving me shots. I lingered around for a little bit, especially for the shots to wear off, because I knew I had to drive myself. So yeah, I did stay for a little while. It's getting late at this point, and honestly, I should have just stayed, because bitch, I was sick of hearing Rodney talk. It was so late. Like, I feel like Rodney was just talking to me the whole entire time. I'm trying to talk to other people, like this girl I had met. Rodney was like, yeah, you know, da-da-da. If you stick with me, I could plug you in, blah, blah, blah. Just saying the same shit to me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna head out eventually. And he was like, well, let me walk you to your car. I didn't want him to know what kind of car I had. But like I said, I don't know if I said this in the beginning or not. It was a hood area. And I didn't want to walk out by myself. I was trying to wait for it until I seen like at least a group of girls walking out. So I could at least walk out with like a group of people. But I ain't never catch it, or I wasn't paying attention good enough. So yeah, he walked me to my car. We talking, whatever. He trying to hold my hand, trying to touch my butt. And look, I was just tipsy enough to let him squeeze on my butt a little bit. Because Rodney, he wasn't ugly. He was giving, what I call him, Toot Daddy. He was giving Toot Daddy vibes. Because y'all, YouTube is getting too strict. And I don't even think I could sneeze wrong on here. That's why I came close up. Because if my stuff pop out, that's it. That's it. They finna snatch it. Finna snatch my shit. And this is also why I feel like I should have went with a friend. Don't ever go nowhere by yourself. Because who is this dude? We could have been walking out and he could have had his van drive up and throw me in a car. Luckily, I was kind of safe. So anyway, we walking out holding hands, and I'm swinging the hand. I'm swinging our hands like this because, you know, I'm on that liquor a little bit. We didn't even make it to my car. As soon as we start approaching up on my car, tell me why the only thing we hear was pop, 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 pop. Bitch, I tried to do it like Soulja Boy.
Look it up.
I'm ducking. I don't even know how to do it. He like pulled me down like this. So I'm hearing this shit, and at this point, I had heard, I don't even know what to call them. I heard pew-pews before, but never, ever that close. Never, ever that close. So my ears are fucking ringing. I'm thinking I got hit. I'm thinking this is it. I'm getting sent to the upper room. Bitch, this over for me. I'm panicking. I'm trying to hurry up and open my door, but the thing was my key fob did not work, so I had to literally stick my key in my car and unlock it. I couldn't get it in. I'm scratching up my car, trying to get it in. I'm scared as hell. Could not move. I'm like damn near frantic. As quick as the pew-pew started, they stopped like almost immediately, but I was still shook up. So all I hear is my ears ringing, then I hear Rodney. So that's what I'm hearing. Like, that's how he sounds to me. I heard some of what he was saying, but he sound real muffled to me. Cause bitch, I was shook. I felt like everything was in slow motion. I'm like this, trying to put my key in. I'm looking at him. I'm trying to put my key in. I'm trying to hurry up. And I'm just like, doing all kinds of shit. And then I finally hear what he was saying.
Baby, you were the real nigga. I'ma protect you. You good. I'ma protect you. You and me now. You and me.
Just, I was like, this is what this motherfucker is saying. So I hurry up, put my key in, turn it, and I hurry up and get in. He go to the other side and hop in the passenger. I'm like, what you doing? Because I'm ready to peel off. And you ain't come with me. So where's your car? So I'm like, what you doing? He was like, what you finna do? What you finna get into? I'm like, I'm finna go to my homegirl house, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, this late. You need to kick you with me. Your homegirl could come. I got a few partners, da-da-da. And I'm like, no. He was like, come on, bro. I'm like, no. I made up a lie. I had to make up a lie. I had to think quick. I had to make up a lie. I was like, no, I'm real tired. And my homegirl watching my baby, so I got to go get my baby and go home, da-da-da. And he was like, oh, if your homegirl already watching your baby, then just leave the baby there and blah, blah, and just get her later.
Y'all probably don't care, but I accidentally said her because I have a daughter now, but I definitely lied and told him I had a son.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I need to go get my child. He was like, all right, bro. Well, make sure you lock me in. Blah, blah, blah. Just say all kind of shit. And he was like, you with me now, I'm gonna plug you in. I'm gonna make sure you get this shit right here. I'm gonna make sure you get it. Like, talking about the caster call, the bottle girl position. I was like, okay, all right. Peeled off. Ain't never hear from that nigga again. I ain't never hear from him again, or the casting, or the club again. So obviously I did not get the bottle girl position. I don't know if Rodney was capping or not, because it was a lot of girls that kept coming up to him like, hey Rodney, oh I see you, da 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 da, just talking to him and stuff. So I don't know if he was like just a club nigga or a promoter, or he actually had some pull. I ain't never find out because I was not interested. But maybe I should have. Dang. I got a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. That's my one regret. I do got a lot of shoulda, coulda. I done did a lot of shit, but I got more shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish I woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda Rodney. But Rodney, honestly, he seemed like the type that woulda drove me crazy. Back then, if I feel like a nigga gonna drive me crazy, like I'ma just go through hell, I could feel it sometimes, and I'd be like, nah, hell nah, I don't feel like it. I'd rather be bored in the house and in the house bored than go through hell. That was pretty much my little bottle girl experience. Honestly, in the moment, I was like, this is so embarrassing, and I'm never doing this shit again, which I did never do it again, but I did kind of go along for the ride. Sometimes, like when my friend, I went with her when she applied to a bar. I went with this other girl when she applied to be a server at some club. And oh, that wasn't a club. That was a strip club. That was not a regular club. It wasn't in the strip club, but it was for a strip club. So wherever we was at had a pole and everything. But I just know it wasn't a strip club because it only had that one pole. Anyway, oh, I hope I'm not missing it. Y'all already know if I'm missing something, it's going to be in a voiceover because it was a lot that went on that night. And it was very embarrassing. I don't know how many times I gotta say that, but yeah, y'all already know the vibes. I'm not gonna drag this out too long because I don't want this video to be too long anyway. So give it a thumbs up if you like it, leave a comment if it helped, and hit that, what button do you hit? The subscribe button. Share with your family, your friends, and everything like that. And if you ever been to a bottle girl cast a call, put something in the comments that I left out, or if you are a bottle girl or anything like that. What else they be looking for in the nightlife industry? Because I know I done forgot some stuff. So yeah. Y'all already know the vibes. I love y'all so much, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Bye. The cast of call was kind of giving janky. I guess one girl wore her some kitten heels, like let Miss Mamas be comfortable in her kitten heels. They was like, get what you doing here with them baby ass heels on the microphone. So you know everybody trying to crack on her now. It was embarrassing. Like, bitch, I knew I had to come looking like something because I'm glad I did. I mean, them niggas will embarrass you in a club. Bitch, I ain't signed up to do no hard label. I mean, I ain't telling you to lie, but you know what to do. You know what to do. I'm not saying lie, but just add a little bit of lies to it, okay? Season it up. Don't go up and down. No, I've never done this before. It's my first job. No, that's not what they want to hear. Also, before we get into this video, people have been asking where my eyelashes from. They are from Her Worth Beauty in the shade Taurus. Shout out to all the Taurus. Shout out to the Aquarius because it's actually y'all season. So yeah, let's get up into this video. It's giving incompetent. I don't know why you hire workers that steal and you know they steal, because it's not my first time complaining. Because why are you stealing from a small business? They done potentially stop JaylenReneeBeauty bag because I don't have the wig in hand to promote. What if that wig was bomb as fuck and everybody would have been like, oh my God, let me go buy from them. She a small business. She black owned. She affordable. Let me go shop with the kid. Now that ain't gonna happen because they stole my good sis wig. And I'm mad about it. Y'all, my brain really be thinking that far. Like, what if this video is the one to pop it off and I could have helped my good sis out? No, your bum ass want to steal. So I hope your hair never grow, ho. Matter of fact, I hope that shit fall out the follicles in your scalp. I hope you go even balder. I don't know. Now they doing a 5-minute rant about this wig. I'm not playing. They really got my sis fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the bloopers. I know y'all wondering, T, how are you still sick? You haven't posted in blah, blah, blah many days. I don't know. Who calling me? That's all I was trying to do and look cute all night.